having you, and of course you probably bring her son,
Yeah,
sometimes.
definitely. I definitely brought her son. Um, her mother, whenever they had time, they came up and visited and supported. But me, I was visiting her every day. What was crazy was around the time when that happened with Rim was around the same time everything happened with my label. So
Right.
I was in a space where I really needed to rebuild, start all over and focus. But at that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me, like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. And I was like, yo, I don't care about that. So everything just got worse for me at that time. Like my whole world came crashing down.
All right, y'all, what's going on? This is Mr. Let Go, and this is what we're about to talk about. Remy and Papoose. And one of the things that I may get a lot of flack for is that I am on Remy's side 1000%. And I'm going to let y'all know why. But before we do that, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. What's up, Shira? What's going on, Monica? What's up, Terica? Everybody put your city in the chat. Wherever you're from, wherever you live at, put your city in the chat. Put your city in the chat right now. Put your city in the chat and hit the like button. Facebook, hit the like button. YouTube, hit the like button. We about to go crazy, and I'm about to give you guys a perspective that you've never heard before on social media. I am on Remy Ma's side, not Papoose. Papoose deserves everything that he gets in this situation, and I'm going to explain why. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. So let's get started. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. This is going to really hurt. So I want to start off by saying this. I'm not mad at Remy Ma at all. These sucker for love, infatuation dudes are really pathetic. All right. And virtually all of y'all are going to say, oh my God, he held it down for her. She did 6 years in prison and he did this and he did that. Yeah, whatever. So I'm going to let you guys know, and I'm going to make it make sense why a man should never, ever in his life do any of these things that Papoose is doing. So y'all feel sorry for this man. I feel pity for this man. All right. So let me shout y'all cities out real quick. Shout out to Virginia, Florida, Buffalo, New York, Milwaukee. We about to be in Milwaukee in about a week. Shout out to Milwaukee, Rotterdam, New York City, San Diego, Sacramento, Los Angeles, Lancaster, California, Boston, London, Anniston, Alabama, Georgia, Bunkie, Louisiana, San Diego, Atlanta, Texas, Charlottesville, and I got to stop there. DC, y'all are in here. Bahamas, folks going to get mad at me. One more time. Chi-Town. All right. I got it. All right. So everybody hit the like button. 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 So we're going to start off. We're going to play a little bit of this and we're going to discuss it.
Having you, and of course you probably bring her son,
Yeah,
sometimes.
definitely. I definitely brought her son. Her mother, whenever they had time, they came up and visited and supported. But me, I was visiting her every day. What was crazy was around the time when that happened with Rim was around the same time everything happened with my label. So
Right.
I was in a space where I really needed to rebuild, start all over and focus. But at that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. And I was like, yo, I don't care about that. So everything just got worse for me at that time. Like my whole world came crashing down.
Wow, I haven't heard this part of the story before.
Oh yeah, man. I hit rock
Yeah.
bottom around that time, man. Like it was real bad. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that she needed me. So I really didn't care about nothing that was going on with me. I was in a free world. So I just made sure I focused on her because When she blew trial, like normally somebody blow trial, they say, all right, we're going to give you a certain amount of time and you got to come back, turn yourself in and do your time. But when her lawyer requested that, they was like, no, remand right now. Instantly. They didn't give her a chance to pack her crib up, situate her son or anything. So I had to do all of that. How I knew that she was the one for me was because we'd be sitting in the bar just talking all night. And then when I leave her, I miss her, you know what I'm saying? So when you're not with a person and he's still on your mind, that's something special.
How was your first day?
Oh, son, can't open your eyes. Can't you see?
So everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If y'all want to ask a question, you got to put it in the super chat. So I'm going to answer the question, but you want to ask a question, you got to put it in super chat. So I'm going to do this one time. V says, why don't people hit the like button? Is there a reason why they don't? When people come into a show, they just want to sit there with a popcorn and just start, watching the show. And they forget to hit the like button. So that's the reason why. Watching from the UK. Thank you, Kat. So look, y'all. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt a lot of men. This is going to hurt a lot of women. But guess what? I'm sorry. I have to say it. Here we go. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to snatch the Band-Aid off. When you're head over heels crazy over a woman that isn't head over heels crazy for you, you are going to lose every single time. See, when a woman notices that a man that she is with is prioritizing her over himself, you as a woman instantly lose respect for the man. And this is a biological fact. So let's play this again. We're going to break it down. This is a biological fact. I'm about biology. I don't care about you thinking this, and I'm talking about biology. Biology, human nature, survival. Human nature and survival. I don't care none about what y'all think. This is biology. So right here, listen.
Having you and, of course, you probably bring her son, sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely brought her son. Her mother, whenever they had time, they came up and visited and supported. But me, I was visiting her every day. What was crazy was around the time when that happened with Rem was around the same time everything happened with my label. So right. I was in the...
All right, y'all listen. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Listen right here.
Space where I really needed to rebuild, start all over and focus. But at that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And
right there. Right there. She lost respect for him right then and there. Every woman will lose respect for a man right there. Let me back it up because y'all probably didn't catch it. Listen to this. Hit the like button. Watch this.
At that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to...
Hold up. Let me back up.
This way I really needed to rebuild. Where Rem was around the same time everything happened with my label. So right. I was in a space where I really needed to rebuild, start all over and focus. But at that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife.
Says by no man. Words spoken by no respectable man on the planet. Words spoken by no respectable man on the planet. No respectable man on the planet would say such words, which means that there's something about Papoose that Remy Ma was able to see. She had a baby with him. She married him, which is problematic. But Papoose is a weak man. I'll say it again. Papoose is a weak man. All right? Papoose is not the type of man that a woman would want to marry, should marry. whatever you want to call it. You do not marry a man like Papoose. Because I want y'all to think about something. Why would a woman trust a man that would go see her in prison versus do what your record label is asking you to do? Your record label is paying our bills, you dummy. But you want to come see me every day. How are we going to pay bills? Women need security. She ain't there with a bunch of women. She ain't in there with no men. Why you need to see her every day? She ain't there with some whining, nagging women. What do you need? Why does she need you there every day? Remy Ma was a whole gangster. You don't think she can't handle some women? No. You wanted attention, sir. You did this for yourself, sir. You did not do this for her. If she was in a prison full of men, yes, that's crazy, right? But why are you going to see this woman in a prison full of women for? Remy Ma is about, what, 5'8", what, 180, a whole gangster, a female Kevin Gates, especially back in the day. What do you need to be, why? What? I'm confused. You don't think Remy Ma wasn't running the prison when she was there? You see, men and women do things like this and lie and call it love. It's not love. It's attention. You know that there's something in Remy Ma that could have changed Remy Ma where she would not be into you by the time she gets out of prison. So you needed to stay in her face so Remy Ma wouldn't, make a decision to do something different while she's in prison with all of these women. Not saying Remy Ma did, not saying Remy Ma is, not saying Remy Ma was, but he did not go see Remy Ma because he needed to protect her. One, you can't protect somebody on the other side of a window. Two, you can't protect her from women. He needed to stay in her face so when a woman that's attractive is in her face, Remy Ma wouldn't slide and she'll stay on course. And, because at the end of the day, it just is what it is. Because women love to sit around and say when dudes go to prison, they start, doing A, B, and C with the men. You don't think when women go to prison for 6 years, they don't start doing something with the women? Am I right or am I wrong? That man did all of this for attention. For attention, not out of love. He did not want to lose Remy Ma to Remy Ma. That's why he did all this. We got to stop lying. Oh, I love you so much. No, you don't want to lose her. So you literally ruin your entire career to keep your girl, because they weren't married. I don't think they was married yet when she went to prison, to keep your girl from being with another girl. Now, whether she did or not, it's not my business. I don't think she did. I don't know. But come on, man. Come on, man. If y'all think men do it when they go to prison, for sure, women do it when they go to prison. So that's the first thing. He went to see her out of pure fear that she would not be the same when she gets out. So that's the first thing. Let's break it down a little farther. Oh, but before we do that, let's do a quick commercial break. I got a question. What if I told you that there was a red flag detector, that all you had to do is sit in front of the person that you're dating, and they'll literally share their whole life story with you and divulge all of their red flags to you within 45 minutes? Well, that's exactly what my Deeper Discussions card game will help you do. What emotion do you have the most trouble expressing? Name a time when money was a main factor why a relationship went bad. How did you contribute to your most recent relationship ending? So either click the link below or click the link in my bio to buy your Deeper Discussions card game.
You guys, the questions on here are actually really dope. Like, they're really good questions for couples, new relationship, old relationship. Like, these are actually really good questions on these cards. An example of a question. Let's see. First question would be, what are your 5 absolute deal breakers in choosing a potential marriage partner? Like, these are the questions that are on these cards, y'all. And they're very, very entertaining, I promise.
Okay, so let's break this down. Like I said earlier, hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button. I'm not mad at Remy Ma. These sucker for love, infatuated with women dudes are literally pathetic. All right. When you're head over heels over a woman that isn't head over heels crazy about you, the woman loses respect for the man. See, when a woman notices that you as a man are prioritizing her over yourself, you instantly look like a woman to her, because only a woman would put other people's needs ahead of their own needs. I'll say that again. When a woman notices that you as a man are prioritizing her over you as a man, you instantly look like a woman to her, because only another woman would put other people's needs over your own. Men don't do that. Biologically, we don't do that. I don't put my needs over any other. I don't put any other human being's needs over my own, including my children. My needs come before everybody's needs. You ever hear about Chris Rock talking about the dad comes home and he always gets the big piece of chicken? Put a one in the chat if you ever heard of that, of Chris Rock talking about the big piece of chicken. Put a one in the chat if you've ever heard Chris Rock talk about the big piece of chicken. I don't give a damn who is doing what. If I don't get the biggest piece of chicken when I get home, we gonna have problems. The man gets the biggest piece of chicken every night, every day. The man gets the biggest piece of chicken. Okay? The woman and children get what's left. When you look at lions, when the female lions run down a buffalo, okay, and the buffalo's laying on the ground, who eats first? The male lion, the baby lions, or the female lions? Answer in the chat. When the female lions run down a buffalo and catch it, and the buffalo is on the ground, who eats first? The male lion, the cubs, or the female lion? Answer in the chat. Come on, y'all. The male lion eats first. The man eats first. The Cubs don't eat first. What's wrong with y'all? The Cubs never eat first. The male lion eats first. This is biological. This ain't about modern men. This ain't modern women. This ain't black people. This ain't even human. This is animalistic. This is the way of nature. The man eats the biggest piece of chicken. The man eats first. When I come home and the mom and the kids are around the house, I get my plate put in front of me first. I eat first. Everybody eats last. Why? Because I pay the bills. I keep everybody safe. I regulate everybody's emotions. Okay? So, like I said, when a woman notices that you as a man are prioritizing the woman over the man, you instantly look like another woman to her, because only other women would put other people's needs in front of their own. That's what women do. So when he says this, hold up. Where's the video? So when he says this,
we bring her son, sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely brought her son. Her mother, whenever they had time, they came up and visited and supported. But me, I was visiting her every day. What was crazy was around the time when that happened with Rem was around the same time everything happened with my label.
Everything happened with my label, right? Your label is what pays you, right? Your label is what markets you, right? You are a rapper, and every rapper has an understanding that he has a window of opportunity to either become hot or stay hot. Every rapper knows they have a little 5-year window of opportunity to either become hot or stay hot. So when your label tells you you got to go on tour, when your label tells you you got to do this, when your label tells you you got to get back in the studio, you do what your label tells you to do. This man did what his wife told him to do. That is not a man. I am sorry. Let's keep going. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
So right. I was in the space where I really needed to rebuild, start all over and focus. But at that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I just.
No man says that. That is not a man. That is not a man. That is not a man. Yo, first of all, 49ers fans, I'm going to block y'all. Yo, you 49ers fans, y'all better leave me alone, okay? Y'all better leave me alone. Y'all ain't won a Super Bowl in 30 years. Y'all need to leave me alone. 49ers fans, y'all ain't won a Super Bowl in 30 years. Y'all better leave me alone. Hold on. Let me check. When was the last time the 49ers won a Super Bowl?
1995.
Y'all better go head on somewhere. Okay? Everybody type in 1995 in the chat, whether you know what I'm talking about or not. Everybody type in 1995 in the chat. Everybody type the number 1995 in the chat. Come on. I want to see 1995s in the chat. Everybody say 1995 in the chat, because we got to put these 49ers fans in their place. Okay? 49ers fans, we're going to get back to the topic, but I need to put y'all in y'all place for a second, okay? All right? Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Y'all ain't won no Super Bowl since 1995, and y'all sitting around talking mess. Win a Super Bowl, 49ers fans. But get out my chat with all this mess. 1995. Some of y'all weren't even born in 1995. I know exactly what I was doing in 1995. I was a child. Oh my God. I was a whole child in 1995. I didn't even know what was going on. Some freaking 1995. Y'all don't sit down somewhere. Okay. All right. We get back to the topic. So, Remy Ma found a young bull from Philly to continue her legacy. Okay. Remy Ma is a monster out here. Okay. She's huge in the battle rap world. You can't be around those soft dudes, no sucker for love dudes in this battle rap world. She went out and found a young bull. And I'm not saying it's right. Remy Ma is 1000% wrong. But I can understand why she did what she did. You don't cheat on your man. You don't do all this stuff. I get it. But women, females, it's just female nature to go after visceral, aggressive men. And even though Pap knows how to fight, he's not a visceral, aggressive man. Sorry. Exactly. Women nature is undefeated. You have to respect women nature. See, one thing with me, because men love to say, yo, you need to pick a side. I don't pick a side. The side I'm on is human nature. Okay? The side I'm on is human biology. I ain't on the side of y'all. None of y'all. Because y'all don't know what y'all talking about. I study neurology and human biology. I don't have a degree. I'm not a neurologist, but that's what I study. Virtually, 3 times a week, I'm in a book about biology or either neurology. I'm in somebody's book about biology. So all this other mess y'all talking about, I don't care. I don't care about who's wrong. I don't care who's right. I look at lions, lionesses, lion cubs. I look at biology. Okay. So Remy Ma, biologically, a woman biologically requires a man to put his needs and over his wants. Okay. And this is the reason why I said it. This is the reason why I'm saying it. A woman, everybody hit the like button, A woman has wants and has needs, right? A woman puts her wants in front of her needs. Why? Because a woman emotionally is a child. I'll say it again. A woman will always put her wants in front of her needs because emotionally she's a child. All right. Women and children are literally the same people. They just are taller and have jobs and can drive cars. That is literally the only difference between a woman and a child. But up here, they're children. Okay. That's why women operate off of emotions because they're children. Children operate off of emotions. All right. So a woman would put her wants in front of her needs in almost every situation because she's emotionally a child. So biologically, this is the importance of a man. Biologically, a woman requires a man to put his needs over his wants. On top of that, biologically, a woman requires a man to put his needs over her needs. Because it's God, husband, wife, children. So the bottom of the totem pole is the children. We don't put the wants of the children ahead of the parents, right? Am I right or wrong? We don't put the wants of our children ahead of the parents because their wants don't matter to the parents. Their needs matter. So when a child says, I want some ice cream, go to bed. Hey, I want a toy, sit down somewhere. All right? You put the needs of the parents over the child. So when you go up one and you see the parents, one parent is over the other. So when you look at the child, the child's wants don't matter. Okay? When you look at the woman, her wants don't matter from a hierarchical standpoint. And then when you look at the man, his wants don't matter according to God's way. So what God wants comes first. What man wants comes second. What woman wants comes third. And what the children wants comes fourth. So nobody gives a crap about what our children want because they don't know no better. And on the second level hierarchy, nobody gives a crap about what the wife wants because she's on the third level of the hierarchy. And then nobody gives a crap what the man wants because he's on the second level of the hierarchy. The wants come from what God wants, then what man wants. So when a man puts what his woman wants over what he wants and needs, he is now a woman. Okay? I always say nobody cares what women want because women are third on the totem pole of hierarchy. Okay? Nobody's running around worrying about what a woman wants. You sit down somewhere just like the children sit down somewhere. Period. All right? So a woman puts her wants in front of her needs because she's emotionally a child. So she biologically requires a man to put his own needs over his own wants because she knows that that's the proper way of doing things. You put your needs over your wants. Okay? Everybody that is not a child does that. Women or children. All right? There is order and structure in life. God, man, woman, child. All right. So the proper way to help both of you grow as a couple is for a man to put his needs and wants over a woman's needs and wants. So when you hear him say, I'm putting my career on a back burner over my wife, Papoose is now a woman. Papoose is then a woman. She views him as a woman. Okay? So when Papoose said this, hold on, it's right here. So when Papoose said this,
He was around the time when that happened with Rem was around the same time everything happened with my label. So
Right.
I was in a space where I really needed to rebuild, start all over and focus. But at that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I
when he said that, let me show you what happened with Rem. Oh, crap. Where's the video? Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for something. Where's the video? I can't find the video. All right, forget it. All right, so let's keep going.
Just visited her every day, and she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career.
Y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that, right? His own wife. Listen to his own wife.
You got to focus on your career. Focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day, and she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career.
What do you think happened to their relationship when this woman notices that her husband, her leader, is now putting him coming to see her over himself? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Put a 1 in the chat. Just say, put I agree or I disagree. Put I agree or disagree in the chat. Put I agree or disagree. Put I agree or put I disagree in the chat if you agree or disagree. I want to see where y'all at. I want to see where y'all at. Do you agree or do you disagree? All right, we got some agrees and we got some disagrees. All right, the ladies in the chat who are saying I disagree, most likely y'all don't have no man, and most likely y'all didn't have no daddy. I'm quite sure. Am I right? To the women who said I disagree, is it true that you don't have a man nor do you not have a daddy? Answer that question. To the women who are in the chat who said I disagree, most likely you don't have a man and most likely you don't have a daddy, because that's the reason why you're thinking that way. So Remy Ma most likely threw up in her mouth when she heard that man put her ahead of his own interests. Weak men don't survive. Okay? She threw up in her mouth and immediately viewed this man as weak. Weak men don't survive. And if a woman is attached to a weak man, she won't survive. I just want you to understand that. Weak men don't survive. And when a woman is attached to a weak man, she won't survive. See, this ain't about feelings. This is about biology. I don't care about y'all feelings and stuff. I don't care about what y'all think is sweet. I'm looking at biology and survival. All right, let's keep going. Weak men don't survive, and if a woman is attached to a weak man, the woman won't survive. That man put a woman in front of his purpose. Who in the world does that? That is extremely feminine. All right. People who say Papoose is a stand-up man, he's a stand-up man, that's crazy. Now we're about to get into something else. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Papoose is a very good man and he's a stand-up man. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Papoose is this great, smart, intelligent, stand-up man. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Papoose is this great, smart, stand-up man. I'm here to tell you that he is not. I am here to tell you that Papoose is not a great, smart, intelligent, stand-up man. And I'm going to explain why. Does anybody know why before I answer? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Share this video. Share this video. Share this video. Does anybody know why Papoose is not a great, intelligent, stand-up man? Does anybody know why? Biology comes first. Right. Is he making any money? Most likely not. because he ain't got no job. He ain't rapping nowhere. He ain't on Love and Hip Hop. Like, I don't know what he doing. Because he literally torpedoed his entire career for a woman. So this is the reason why Papoose is not a stand-up man. If Papoose was such an intelligent stand-up man, y'all, wouldn't he choose to marry a stand-up woman? See, now we're going to talk about Remy Ma. If Papoose was such an intelligent stand-up man, wouldn't he choose to marry and have children with a stand-up woman? For those who don't know, Remy Ma went to prison for blaming, blah, 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 her best friend. Okay? Remy Ma went 6 years for doing some gangster stuff to her own friend. See, Remy Ma only stayed with Papoose, only married Papoose because she felt guilty because this man stayed by her side for 6 years. What kind of man is going to stick by a woman's side for 6 years? I'm out. Are you crazy? They ain't even had no child together at that point. They didn't even have a child together back at that point. What are you talking about? Remy Ma felt obligated to stay with this dude when she got out of prison. She didn't want to be with this man. Yeah, she got a male ride or die. Don't that sound gay? Not saying he's gay, but it sounds feminine. Ain't no dude or ride or die. I'm out. We ain't got no kids together. I'm back in the streets. Look what Jeezy did. Get out. Shout out to Jeezy. You ain't acting right. You causing issues in my life. Your mama walking around my house talking a mess about me behind my back. Get out. Shout out to Jeezy. Get out. Men aren't ride or dies for nobody. Nobody. You ride or die for me because you respect me. I ain't got to be a ride or die for you. You're going to be a ride or die for me because you respect and admire me. I ain't a ride or die for you. That's just how life is. We are men. Y'all are women. Women have to be ride or dies because y'all are women. Life is about survival. So Remy Ma felt obligated to stay with this pathetic person when she got out of prison. But what if she didn't want him when she got out? What's she gonna do? She ain't got no money. She got to rebuild her career. She has no choice but to be with Papoose. She has no choice. How can she deny this man after 6 years of him holding her down like a woman? That's what women do. They do things out of guilt. They do things out of guilt. So when we look at Papoose as this amazing character person, why would Papoose, this guy with this amazing character, settle down with a woman that shot somebody and went to prison for 6 years? What? Answer in the chat. Fellas, would you settle down and make children with, because he did not have children with this woman until after she got out of prison. Guys, would you settle down and marry and have children with a woman that shot another woman that was her friend and went to prison for 6 years? No, sir. Like, are you dumb? So y'all can sit around and talk about, oh my God, Papoose this. Papoose is a woman. Sorry. Not sorry. A man, an actual man, does not get with a woman that's running around doing gangster stuff, shooting people, and going to prison for assault and coercion. Are you serious? That's the woman I'm going to choose to be the mother of my child? Really? Okay. I'm not settling down with no woman who went to prison for shooting somebody. Did y'all miss something? Because I'm sure Papoose went to jail for shooting somebody. Everybody would have looked at Remy Ma like, oh my God, why is you, what is you doing? What? Love yourself, queen. Wouldn't y'all be doing that? Yeah, Remy is a man in a relationship. Exactly. Papoose is the woman and Remy Ma is the man in a relationship. And she got sick of being the man, so she had to go find a young boy to make her feel like a woman. A woman asked me a long time ago, not a long time ago, about a week ago, the typical man does not make a woman feel like a woman. The typical man makes a woman feel like his mother. But when she meets that man that makes her feel like a woman, like this block captain dude. See, Papoose most likely wasn't grabbing her. He didn't pick her up. He didn't carry her around. He wasn't hitting that thing in midair while she holding on to his neck for dear life because she's in midair while he hitting that thing. He wasn't doing that. He was making love to her. All right? He wasn't making her feel like a dirty little girl. Well, not a little girl, but, he wasn't making her feel dirty. He was making love to her. So Papoose, sadly, did not make her feel like a woman. She spent 6 years in prison to come out of prison. She spent 6 years in prison with all these women to come out of prison to be with a woman. She could have stayed in prison to be with, if she wanted to be with a woman. You surrounded by all these women for 6 years to get out of the jail to be surrounded by a woman. No. She got sick of that mess. So, who's running around marrying chicks who shoot people? Who's running around marrying chicks that shoot people? Nobody. What Papoose did was the same as marrying a S worker. Am I right or wrong, y'all? A man that marries a woman that's running around shooting people is the same as a man running around marrying an S worker. Am I right or wrong? I'm asking y'all. Am I right or wrong? The lady was stealing for her. Oh, the lady was stealing for her. So she had the right to get shot. I wish somebody would shoot me if I stole something. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Reckless Ralph says, but the lady was stealing from her. Wow, that's crazy. So you shoot the person? That's what we run around doing? This man married a woman who shot her friend because she stole from him, stole from her. And he's like, "Ooh, I want to dedicate my life to you. I want to marry you, baby." Are you nuts? So let's keep going. Papoose marrying a woman that was running around shooting people is just like a man marrying a woman that is an S worker. Okay, certain women are not for sex. All right. You actually think a woman that shot her own friend is going to deal with that also had to deal with that type of trauma, then deal with 6 years of trauma, being in prison, is going to come out as wife material? Do you know how much trauma this woman endured? That she put on herself, of course. These dudes are nuts. So let me tell y'all something. When you get a woman from the streets, she isn't yours. I'll say it again. Fellas, when you get a woman that is from the streets like a Remy Ma, she is not yours. At some point, she's going to want to go back to the streets. Y'all keep saying that Papoose beat up the little dude. Of course he beat up the little dude. How old is dude? Like 29? What, Papoose 40 something? Duh. See, just because you can beat somebody up doesn't make you a man. It actually makes you more of a woman. So let's talk about that real quick and we'll move on. Y'all keep saying Papoose beat up Remy Ma's boyfriend. Does that make him a man? Cat, you moving too fast, Cat. I'm about to get it. Look, I got it here already.
And it always been about survival between it.
I got it. You moving too fast, Cat. You bringing up Jada. I got her right here. We ain't got there yet. You moving too fast, Cat. You reading my mind, Cat. We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. I got the videos ready. Shout out to Cat for reading my mind. But I want to ask y'all a question. Is beating up your wife's boyfriend masculine? Yeah, I see, Cat. Is beating up your wife's boyfriend masculine? Answer the question, yes or no, y'all. Is a man beating up his wife's boyfriend masculine? Is it manly? Come on, y'all. I'm waiting. Absolutely not. No. Thank you. No. Right. No, not at all. Exactly. Not at all. Not at all. A man beating up his wife's boyfriend is feminine. Beating up your wife's boyfriend is feminine. As an example, do you think Jeezy, just as an example, do you think Jeezy would have ran around beating up, if Jeannie Mai had a boyfriend, do you think Jeezy would have been running around beating up Jeannie Mai's boyfriend if there was a boyfriend? What do you think Jeezy would have did? What do you think Jeezy would have did if he was Papoose and he found Jeannie Mai with a boyfriend? What do you think would have happened? Huh? Jeezy would have been like, get out. Get out. That's what a man does. A man says, get out. Jeezy is leaving. Facts, James. Jeezy ain't beating up nobody. Jeezy finna go. gets to stepping. Facts, Jesse. Real men ain't running around fighting. Who on social media run around fighting? Women. You don't see no real man fighting on TV. Name one man. Name one man that is getting into actual fights on TV. Name one. I'll wait. What's up, my bell 504? I'll wait. Will Smith. Another female. Exactly, Jesse. Will Smith is not a man, just like Papoose is not a man. There we go. Will Smith brings me to my next point. Thank y'all for the segue, even though Kat beat y'all to it. The only men that you see on TV fighting other men over a woman is feminine men. Shout out to the feminine men. Check it out.
Into an interaction. During that time, launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
Shout out to my guy Will Smith. Shout out to the female odd couple.
During that time, launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good.
Remy Ma just wanted to feel good, y'all. Y'all mad at Remy Ma for wanting to feel good? What are we doing here? So Remy Ma doesn't have the right to be with a man? Huh? Did you see Jada Pinkett when she said it was so long? Did y'all see that part? What's up, Vanetta? Did y'all see when Jada Pinkett said it was so long? Why she do this? And I'm not laughing at a marriage. I'm just letting you know that you can't be a woman to a woman and think the woman is going to respect you. I'll say it again. You can't be a woman to a woman and think the woman is going to respect you.
During that time, launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long.
Look at her hands.
So long since I felt. Long since I felt. So.
Look at her hands. This is embarrassing. How long is that, y'all? Ladies only. Ladies only. How long is that? Ladies only. How long is that? She said so long. How long is so long, ladies? Ladies only. What is she talking about right here? Ladies only.
Long.
Damn, I can't get it. Hold on.
It had been so.
Right there. How long is that, ladies?
Long. So long since I felt good.
So. Yo, I said ladies only. Okay. Let's keep going. So when you get a woman from the streets, the woman is not yours. At some point, that woman is going to go back to the streets because you got her from the streets, like Remy Ma. In July 2007, Remy Ma assaulted with a pistol, actually, fired on the woman. She went to the hospital. Her own friend named Makita Barnes. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Her charges were assault and coercion, which means not only did she shoot the woman, but she apparently got caught coercing people not to snitch. She did 6 years in prison. What does this mean? Well, just like Jada Pinkett and Marjorie Harvey, Remy Ma was a gangster drug dealer. All three women, Remy Ma, Jada Pinkett, and Marjorie Harvey, all attracted good men who were obsessed with them. Steve Harvey was obsessed with Marjorie, right? Will Smith left his wife for Jada Pinkett. He was obsessed with Jada Pinkett. And Papoose was so obsessed with Remy Ma where he literally held it down for her for 6 years. Didn't sleep with another woman. I'll say it again. Didn't sleep with another woman. All three men were literally obsessed with these traumatized, damaged drug dealers. Now, somebody in the chat said Jada wasn't a drug dealer. On the contrary.
It's very interesting that I've never really. One of the things that's very interesting that I've never really said before is that when I first met Pac, when we first met, I was a drug dealer. Something very bad happened to me. As I was coming out of the life, he was going more into the life. There was a point in which we met, and then we're going our separate ways. God, one day.
Drug dealers. Drug dealers. So there's a book called What's Up, Red Lipstick Vibes? She sold crack. Jada Pinkett in particular was addicted to opioids. She had a S addiction, She had this addiction. It was even a video of Will saying that when he first got with Jada, he had to pound her for like a 24-hour period, and he got so tired of pounding it because she couldn't get enough. Well, he threw up. He literally threw up because she was requiring so much out of him because he was trying to keep up with her. So she was very problematic. So the thing about it is, ladies and fellas, these are not good men. And if you think Papoose, Will Smith, or Steve Harvey are good men, you don't understand life. See, good men have boundaries. Good men have standards. Steve Harvey, Papoose, and Will Smith do not have boundaries, do not have standards. They go out and get hood rats from the hood and save them from themselves. Threw up what? Okay? So, all three women attracted quote unquote good men who are obsessed with them. These men are not good men. These are damaged men. See, if you're so much of a good man, why are you picking traumatizing, hood chicks. I'm not marrying a chick that sold crack. I'm not marrying a chick that shot somebody. I'm not marrying a chick that went to prison. I'm not marrying a chick that was married to a kingpin and then divorced the kingpin and married his cousin, another kingpin, like Marjorie Harvey. These men are screwed up individuals. These are not good men. These are damaged men looking to find a damaged woman to fix. Steve Harvey, Papoose, and Will Smith are the same dudes that be in a strip club like, damn, baby, I could take you away from all of this. Let me save you from this life. And she looking like, cornball, if you don't give me some more money, I like this life. This is where I want to be at. You don't take a woman out the streets and then domesticate her. That's not who they want. That's not who they are. You find a woman that has domesticated herself, or her daddy has domesticated her, and then you take her from her daddy. Okay? Let me show y'all something. Hold on, y'all. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? All right, if I can't find it, forget it. All right, I can't find it. Forget it. So, if you're such a good man, why are you picking traumatized hood chicks who sold crack, shot people, and was married to kingpins? Sir, you're an idiot. Jada not only sold drugs, but she had addiction. She had a cheek clapping addiction. Exactly. These some low self-esteem having people. And I need y'all to contribute to the channel, y'all. If y'all are enjoying the content, contribute to the channel. If you are enjoying my content, contribute to the channel. If you are enjoying my content, contribute to the channel. Cash App is right here on the screen. $Aaron 1000. $Aaron 1000. AARON 1000. If you're enjoying the content, contribute to the channel. I have a card game for those who don't know. Here's a card game, and we'll get back to the video.
Deeper Discussion card game is meant to give you and other players deep understanding of how we all deal with relationship, when or if things get serious. One of the biggest reasons why people break up is because of underlying family issues. This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group, so have fun.
Question number 1. What is the one thing you wanted but didn't receive when you were young? Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. It'll even tell you what's wrong with your sneaky link. If you and your sneaky link need to have a conversation, these are the cards. Actually, these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Exactly, Greg. Greg, he put himself second to Remy. No man does that. Only women do that. All right. So Marjorie was in Memphis. She was a queen pin. So these so-called good men have deep-rooted issues of their own. These so-called men have something that I don't call it, is a psychological word, savior complexes. So you can easily see that Papoose, Will Smith, and Steve Harvey have savior complexes, or these damaged women reminded them of their own mothers. These men either have savior complexes, or these damaged women reminded them of their mother. There's no way in this world I'm going to reward a woman with my last name who went to prison for shooting somebody, who sold drugs and is a S addict, or sold crack to their people and was married to a drug dealer. Are you nuts? So why in the world would you marry and start a family with a hood chick? So just like I tell women to stop being pookie pickers, these men are stray cat saviors. You can't worship a hood chick. You can't worship a broken woman. Exactly, Shira. Exactly. Shira said, savior complex is actually narcissistic too. You think you're a superhero. Exactly. Exactly. I got a video for that. Watch this and I got another video.
Interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
Hold on, y'all. Something's wrong. Why don't I see the bottom of my screen? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I'm trying to do something. Oh, here we go. All right. I'm going to show y'all the narcissism of a lot of these men who try to save a chick off the street so they can look like a superhero. Think this is it.
I hired a team to orchestrate her 40th birthday. I had hired a documentary team. I traced mommy's family roots.
All right. The important part of this video, while I'm playing you this, is to show you that these men are so full of themselves where they get excited over their own actions. So look at Papoose and just think about how Papoose bragged about holding his woman down for 6 years. Watch this. And then we're going to go back to Will Smith. But look at how they both are bragging about how they did something, and both of the women said, stop doing it. Watch this. Papoose first.
Probably bring her son, sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely brought her son. Her mother, whenever they had time, they came up and visited and supported. But me, I was visiting her every day. What was crazy was around the time when that happened with Rem was around the same time everything happened with my label. So right. I was in a space where I really needed to rebuild, start all over and focus. But at that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. And I was like, yo, I don't care about that. So
now watch this.
And I learned how to look fixed to the world.
Right.
Will Smith is a character.
Yep.
Right? But deep down inside,
Papoose is a character.
I was an insecure little boy that wanted Jada to say I was great.
Aww.
Papoose gave up his whole career for Remy Ma because he had this undying, insatiable need to feel like somebody sees him as great. That's the story of Papoose. Every time you hear anything about Papoose, what do you hear? Papoose held it down for her for 6 years, and it makes him feel great. It's the same thing. Do y'all see the correlation?
Right? And if she didn't say I was great, the dragon came out.
Yeah.
what I realized is I was building a picture. Willow was like, oh, Daddy, it's so sad. And she's putting her hand on my face. She was like 9. And Jada was in the kitchen, and she's like, Mommy, isn't it sad? And Jada said, what? He said, Daddy has a picture of a family in his mind, and it's not us.
So watch this. We're going to get back to that. He has a picture in his mind that's not us, right? Watch this. The same thing.
For me was because we'd be sitting in the bar just talking all night. And then when I leave her, situate her son or anything. So I had to do all of that. How I knew that she was the one for me was because we'd be sitting in the bar just talking all night. And then when I leave her, I miss her, you know what I'm saying? So when you're not with a person and he's still on your mind, that's something special.
How was your first day?
Same thing, right? Same thing, right? Same thing. So the same way Remy Ma is looking right here. See, we're doing the science. Doing the science.
She was the one for me was because we'd be sitting in the bar just talking all night. And then when I leave her, I miss her, you know what I'm saying? So when you're not with a person and he's still on your mind.
Internally, our family was winning, and there was a period.
Now watch this. The same way she looks.
And I didn't care. I was unaware of what it meant to truly connect with somebody. In the middle of all the whip my hair stuff, she was on tour, and we were at the beach, shaved her head bald. For love.
I was saying,
and I had
the house.
my dreams and my desires and pretending like it's love.
I was saying no all the way. Will, the house is too big. Will,
too
not
big,
this.
right?
No, Will, and he had a picture.
I had a picture.
All right, listen to that, right? She said, no, 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 no. What did Remy Ma say?
Rebuild, start all over and focus. But at that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. You got to focus on your career. Yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. Yo, you can't do this. And she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got every day. And she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career.
Public perception
He had the public
that I wanted
perception that he
to project of our relationship, of the family and what my kids are and what my wife is and what we are.
Yeah.
These men are narcissists. They are painting a picture, and they're literally grabbing up these damaged women in order to look like I'm the savior of humanity. Watch this. It gets worse.
I allowed myself to have, not wanting to ride. I had kids, and then I didn't want, but that I had to come.
Now, right here, Jada said, I didn't want to get married. I didn't want a child. I wanted to be left alone. But Will Smith wanted something different, just like Papoose. Watch this.
Go of the picture.
Yeah.
To have to let go of the dream was devastating.
I'd been trying to live up to an expectation for Will.
Yeah.
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. I was trying to live up for expectation for Will. When Remy Ma got out of prison, she had to live up to an expectation of Papoose. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all see the correlation. Remy Ma did not want to get married to Papoose. She felt obligated to Papoose. Papoose wants a wife that's going to walk around barefooted and pregnant, and she does not want that. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all see the correlation that I'm making. It gets worse.
And you were trapped in a life that you didn't build, that you didn't want.
And that I didn't want, but that I had to come to the understanding that I allowed myself to have. Not one.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that, right? She's in a life that she did not want.
In a life that you didn't build, that you didn't want.
And that I didn't want, but that I had to come to the understanding that I allowed myself to have. Not wanting to
rock the boat. Men, you can't save these women. Okay. If a woman comes from a good family, her dad loves her, and she has a small amount of trauma, because we all have trauma, that's a woman for you. You can't get no hood rat that done sold crack, done shot people, and was stripping or whatever was on. And you actually think you finna go save her and then make her? No. This is the reason why I'm saying it's Papoose's fault. This is the reason why the other day I said it was Young Jeezy's fault. We got to stop picking up stray cats from off the street, trying to make them into something that they don't want to be. These women are literally saying, I don't want this.
rock the boat. I had kids, you know, and just whatnot, you know, because he's a force to be reckoned with. There's just a lot of stuff you let slide and go past that angers you, and you get resentment.
Boom, boom. That's it. That's it. Y'all hear that, right? You feel resentment. Listen.
Let slide and go past that angers you, and you get resentment.
Absolutely.
You know.
So what you see with Remy Ma, you can't domesticate an alley cat. Thank you, cat. Thank you, cat. When you try to save an alley cat, when you try to save a stray cat, you find yourself looking stupid every time. I always looked at Papoose like he was an idiot. I never said anything because I would have looked like a hater. But I always looked at Papoose like he was a cornball. Always. I was like, yo, this chick did prison time, done shot people. What are y'all doing? It was all a picture. It was all a facade. Hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button.
No, but you don't change it because you're scared.
Because what happened was our characters were trying to have a relationship. If you're going to wear a mask, then the person's trying to love your mask, right? They're trying to love the image that you're presenting, but that's not what you really need. The fact that I was broken and I learned how to look fixed to the world.
Right.
Will Smith is a character, right? But deep down inside, I was an insecure little boy that wanted Jada to say I was great, right? And if she didn't say I was great, the dragon came out. That was a difficult one for me. When you stopped clapping when I did things in the exterior world that were great.
And it was a decline from there.
Yep.
You know, and at the end of the day,
This is right here. This is Papoose looking at all the comments.
you know, and at the end of the day,
This is Papoose reading the comments of y'all talking about Remy Ma. This is Papoose right now. This is how Papoose looking.
When Og first came around, he was really sick. Out.
Remember when August Alsina first came around and she started sleeping with August Alsina? Easy to block captain is August Alsina. Stop for a second and think about this. Because I'm brilliant, all right? Y'all can talk mess about me, but I'm brilliant. August Alsina to Will and Jada is Easy the Block Captain to Papoose and Remy. Papoose and Will Smith are the same freaking people. They took August Alsina under their wing and took care of August Alsina. And Jada started sleeping with August Alsina and literally went out in the open and told everybody, yes, I'm sleeping with August Alsina. Same thing that happened with Remy and Papoose. Same thing. Because when you get with a damaged woman, just like you with your savior complex, the damaged woman has a savior complex of her own, so she needs somebody to save after you save her. It's an actual pattern that happens with damaged people. If you're a damaged man, you're going to look for a damaged woman and go save her. But what you don't realize is that damaged woman didn't ask for you to save her, so she's not going to appreciate you for saving her. She's going to look for a damaged man to save so he can appreciate her for saving him. But he's not going to thank her for saving him because he didn't ask to be saved either. So Easy the Block Captain is going to go out and crap on Remy and Papoose when they came in and saved him because stray cats don't ask to be saved. Same thing.
I hired a team to orchestrate.
Hold on. Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna keep playing.
Her 40th birthday. I hired a documentary team. I traced mommy's family roots. Her 40th birthday was going to be my thing.
It was going to be a splash.
It was going to be a splash. Mary J. Blige performed. I debuted the film, all of that. It was going to be the thing that lifted her out of this midlife crisis, and it was going to be my deepest, most beautiful proclamation of love. And she's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego.
Woo.
Crushed, right? And to this day.
So going back to this whole thing, doesn't it make sense when I do this now?
An interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
See, I don't just get on here gossiping about people. I'm here to show you from a psychological, from a biological, from a neurological standpoint, what these people are doing wrong so you don't turn around and do the same thing in your life. Papoose is Will Smith.
Was around the same time everything happened with my label. So I was in a space where I really needed to rebuild, start all over and focus. But at that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. And I was like, yo, I don't care about that. So everything just got worse for me at that time. Like my whole world came crashing down.
Wow. I haven't heard this part of the story before.
Oh yeah, man. I hit rock
Yeah.
bottom around that time, man. Like it was real bad. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that she needed me. So I really didn't care about nothing that was going on with me. I was in a free world. So
These men are running around saving hood rats and stray cats, wondering why the hood rats and stray cats don't love them back. These are the men's faults, not the women. The stripper did not ask to be saved from the strip club. The stripper did not ask to get saved from the strip club. She's doing just fine in her strip club world. You are the cornball that comes in trying to save the stripper from the strip club. Never in my life have I ever tried to save a stripper or hoe from her life. No, this is a life she chose. Apparently, this is where she want to be. It's really simple. A stray cat will scratch, and bite you, even though you're trying to help them, because they're stray cats. They don't know no better. A stray cat can have a warm house, unlimited food, and get petted every day. But if you leave that front door open for a second, she is leaving to go back to the streets. Period. The first opportunity she gets, she is out. Papoose and Will Smith are the same exact people. Stray women don't understand, nor do they have the capacity to receive all the love you're trying to give them. They don't know, they don't care. They are for the streets. Jada just recently started gushing over Tupac. Did y'all see that? Jada just started gushing over Tupac all over again. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all seen that. Jada Pinkett just started gushing over Tupac all over again 3 days ago. These men are soft, traumatized people. We all know that when women choose, we all know that the woman we choose, the woman that we choose, is the overall representation of who we think of ourselves. I'll say it again. The women we men choose are the overall representation of what we feel about ourselves. Papoose knew in his soul, because we men know, that Remy Ma did not want him. Right here in this interview, you're able to see it in her body language.
we'd be sitting in the bar just talking all night. For me was because, so I had to do all of that. How I knew that she was the one for me was because we'd be sitting in the bar just talking all night. And then when I leave her, I miss her, you know what I'm saying? So when you're not with a person and he's still on your mind, that's something special.
How was your first day? Son, can't open your eyes.
These dudes are cornballs, y'all. These dudes are cornballs. If you choose a stray cat to settle down with, you're infecting your lineage and your genes. It is counterintuitive of our natural biology. I'll say it again. If we men choose stray cats and hood rats to settle down with, you're infecting your lineage and your genes. And this is counterintuitive to a man's natural biology. Women can operate backwards, choose pookies, do stupid mess, and make terrible life decisions because nobody expects women to do anything else but stupid mess. But men, we're not expected to run around and doing stupid mess like that. But a soft man makes the same stupid, dumb decisions in the opposite sex as women do. I hear women say all the time, I would take Will Smith or Papoose in a heartbeat. And it's sad. I don't know what's wrong with Jada Pinkett. I don't know what's wrong with Papoose. You'll do the same thing to these men because these men are not men. And I just laugh because she'll do the same thing that these women are doing to Will and Papoose because these aren't men. See, women fantasize and fetishize nice guys. I'll say that again. Women fantasize and fetishize nice guys. But men with no boundaries, men who will let you do whatever you want to do and play in your face are not men. Ain't no woman playing in my face. Ain't no woman playing in young Jeezy's face. Get out. I don't care if I married you yesterday. Get out. Shout out to Jeezy. Get out. What would your wife say about the subject? What do you mean what my wife say about the subject? Our marriage ended because at some point I'm like, you got to go. I love my ex-wife, but at some point she had to go. I'm young Jeezy. What are you talking about? I'm Mr. Geezy. Get out. Sorry. Not sorry. If you are not operating in congruency with what I got going on over here, I'm going to give you chance after chance. But guess what? Get out. Get out. Ladies, you get with an actual man and think you're going to play around in his face, do stupid mess, undermine the household, not listen to him, get out. That's why y'all get with papooses. So y'all can run around doing whatever you want to do. Do you actually think an actual man would sit in front of their woman saying this mess right here?
To an interaction with August. What do you, during that time?
Do you think an actual man is going to let you play in his face like this?
During that time, launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long.
Do you think me and Jeezy would be sitting in front of our woman or our wives while she's sleeping with the help? What is her name? Whatever Papoose's wife name is, and do you actually think me and Jeezy would be sitting there like, huh? Answer the question. Do you think me and Jeezy would be sitting in front of our wives like this cornball?
A lot of stuff you let.
Oh, sorry, wrong button. Do you think this would be me?
An interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good.
Right then. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. I just wanted to feel good out my house. Get out. Get out. Tell me I just want to feel good. Get out. I just wanted to feel good. Well, get out. Kind of bull crap is that? Tell me I just wanted to feel good. Get out.
It had been so long,
Get out.
since I felt good.
Everybody type in the chat, get out. Everybody type in the chat, get out. Everybody type in the chat, get out.
During that time, launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good.
Get out.
It had been so long.
Get out.
So long.
Get out. Get out.
Since I felt good.
Ain't no way in this world. These dudes are softer than mashed potatoes. These dudes are softer than mashed potatoes. No way in this world. Get out. Exactly. Can you say divorce? Shout out to Young Jeezy. Shout out to Young Jeezy. Young Jeezy said, get out. Get you and your little mama and your brother and get out. Exactly. Get out. Shout out to Jeezy. Jeezy the Snowman. Shout out to Jeezy. Zone 3. No way in this world. Get you, your mama, and your brother and get out my house. No way in this world. Get out. Talking about it. I want to feel good. I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to come up. Aaron looks like one of them guys in New Jersey Drive. Jeezy didn't have a wholesome brand to protect. I don't care nothing about no wholesome brand. My wholesome brand is get out. Yo, my wholesome brand is get out. Jeezy is not a simp. He got her ass out of there. Get out. Oh my God. Oh man. Look, I got the link in the chat if y'all want to come up. Y'all got like 2 minutes and I'm gonna get out myself. Buy my card game. All right, so hit the link to buy my card game. Here's my card game right here. Hit the link to buy my card game. Deeper discussions, 80 cards in this card game. It is an amazing card game. It would help you vet women so you won't end up looking like Papoose 15 years later, looking like an idiot. So, fellas, buy my card game so you won't look like these two cornballs. If you don't want to end up looking like these two cornballs, buy my card game. All right? If you don't want to look like these two cornballs, buy my card game. Deeper discussions. The link is in the chat. The link is in my bio. The link is in the title. The link is under this video. Buy my card game. If you don't want to look like these two cornballs right here, buy my card game so you can vet and see if the woman that you are infatuated with is a stray alley cat. Okay? This card game shows you who you're dealing with. Because some of y'all are dating straight alley cats and y'all have no idea. I am here for my community. Hold on. I am here for my community. And I am here to help you men and women vet people so you won't end up looking like Papoose and Will Smith. Okay? If you don't want to look like Papoose, if you don't want to look like Will Smith out here looking stupid, buy my dating card game. Because some of these women, you don't know that they're alley cats. Some of these women, you don't realize that they're alley cats until it's too late. If you want to keep looking like, if you want to avoid looking like these two cornballs, Will Smith and Papoose, because they both married alley cats. And this is not against Jada. This is not against Remy Ma. I'm here to help you avoid alley cats. So I am out. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I'll go live tomorrow, maybe this later on this evening. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Everybody share this video. Facebook people, share this video. YouTube people, share this video. Fellas, share this video. If you got a homeboy that's a sucker for love, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate you. If you have a homeboy that's a sucker for love, share this video with him. Ladies, if you have a cousin, a homeboy, a brother, a friend, and you know he a sucker for love out here, share this video with him. Everybody right now, hit the share button. Right now, everybody hit the share button and hit the word done. Share this video. Facebook, share this video. And one last thing. Also, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you. Also, subscribe to my other channel. This is my other channel. Once it gets monetized, I will also be on that channel too. So everybody click this link that I just dropped. It says subscribe to my other YouTube channel and go to that channel and subscribe to that channel and make sure to hit the all button, the bell. Your cards are only about women. No, the cards are for everybody. So hold on, let me play this commercial so you can get an understanding about these cards. These cards are for the person that you're dating, male or female. This card game will help you no matter who you are. You play this game with your kids, you'll learn something new about your kids. This is a special card game that you've never played before in your life. Anybody who has a card game, tell them what you think about it in the chat. This card game is life-changing. It will save you years. Like Papoose was with this woman for 15 years. This card game would have saved him. Listen right here. Came out with my deeper discussions for those who don't know, I just came out with my Deeper Discussions card game. And the significance of this game versus any other game out there is we are not having enough deep discussions with the people we're dating, and these relationships end up lasting way longer than they need to. What if I told you that playing a simple, fun card game will help you vet the person you're dating better? We all know that it's pee in a dating pool, right? But what do you do about this? Over 80 intriguing questions that will help you vet your mate better or the person you're dating better. How did you contribute to your most recent relationship ending? Explain the relationship you had with a guardian that you resented the most. How did your last relationship affect you, positively or negatively? After playing this game, and you're not going to get done with the whole game in one sitting, you're going to have so much of a better understanding of not only the other person, but yourself. You know why? Because you now have a fun excuse to have deeper discussions. So either click the link below or click the link in my bio to buy your Deeper Discussions card game. All right, y'all. I am out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good rest of your day. If you have not already, there's a button under this video that says shop. Hit the link, buy my card game. Talk to y'all later.